I really do care about people. I don't know why someone would get the impression that I don't care about what is happening to people in today's economy. People are having trouble paying their rent, paying their mortgage, paying their car payments, got to take care of the kids, got to put food on the table, groceries are higher, everything is higher, and we don't like to change our lifestyles. So we will continue until we end up running into that ditch and we're just not able to sustain our lifestyle and stuff starts to break down. It's like a domino effect. I went through this in the 1990s when I found myself at the age of 24. Me and my wife found ourselves $300,000 in debt, and we had to work our way out of it. We destroyed our credit. We luckily did not have to file bankruptcy. Not to say that bankruptcy is not an option, but we were able to work our way out of it without bankruptcy. But I understand what people are going through. I understand how you feel. People, you can't sleep. It's terrible. But I'm here to tell you that you have to get things in order or it's going to just continue to get worse. In this video, what I want to talk about is if you end up with a default judgment. I've had at least a minimum of 5 default judgment phone calls or emails that I've discussed with people today. And bottom line, let me tell you the bottom line of what can happen when you get that default judgment is that these companies are going to go back into court and they're going to get writ of garnishment, and they can either take money out of your bank account or they can garnish your wages. Now, I just got off the phone with a gentleman, and this is exactly what he told me. He said that he had an auto repossession. They got the default judgment. He did not live at that address, so we can help him get that overturned simply because of that. But he said that, Steve, they're actually going to be able to get more money than what I would have been paying with the payments. He said that they're going to be getting $2,000 a month when they're garnishing his wages 25% every 2 weeks. $2,000 a month. So imagine that. You don't even have the vehicle or whatever it is. You don't have, what they're suing you for. And they take you to court and they're able to, in a way, it's like an acceleration of the repayment. Because he definitely wasn't paying $2,000 a month. And he said, Steve, this is way more. And I think that people don't do anything because they don't understand that part of what can happen if they garnish your wages. They don't understand. They're thinking mainly if they understand garnishments, they're mainly thinking that it's probably going to be 25% of their paycheck, but they're not thinking of it per paycheck. They don't break it down and say 25%. So if you get paid 4 times in a month, that they break the 25% up so it's equaling 25% per month. It's not 25% per month. It's 25% per paycheck. So if you get paid weekly, 25%, 25%, 25%, they're getting fit. If it takes them more than a year, they're getting 25% every week, 25% per week. If you get paid bi-weekly, they're getting 25% bi-weekly. You get paid monthly. It's gonna be more than what you would have been paying if you would have been able to keep paying the creditor. But here's the thing, that creditor didn't have nothing but the credit bureaus over your head to make sure that you make those payments. They got a court order. They got a judge. And if you live in some states, they actually have the sheriff's department are involved with the garnishment, collection of garnishment. There's some states that actually send a sheriff to your house to collect the check. I'm like, what the hell is this stuff? Well, send a sheriff. And so you think that someone is going to miss that payment if it's not garnished. So if you're 1099, they have this option. They could send someone to your residence and say, you got that payment ready? Got that payment ready for that garnishment? I don't know why they're doing it. Maybe they got a piece of the action, whatever, but they'll do it that way. So people thinking that 1099, or they'll just take the money from the company that's paying you They take it directly from your 1099. So they don't even protect self-employment 1099 pay anymore, because a lot of people are 1099 now. So they could take it that way, or they can go straight to your bank account. So if you have a default judgment, don't let it sit there. Do something about it. If it's a default judgment, you can get that judgment overturned, and then you put forth a case defense if they decide to bring it back. If they decide to bring it back, you just don't want to let that sit there, because number one, default judgment, they got 20 years to garnish your wages, or to go after your bank account, or to put that lien on your house. And when you sell your house, they got their hand out ready to take money. So you got to be like, take it serious. I know you're taking it serious, but I want you to not take it a notch up more serious, because this is the things that they could do. There's tools that they're utilizing in court to do this stuff. Take a quick drink here. So don't let it sit there. So I'm gonna go through what you can do to help yourself. If you got a default judgment, you can get that default judgment overturned. You got to be prepared with a defense, because some judges won't overturn it even if you wasn't served properly, which is crazy if they don't believe that there could be a different outcome. So you need to have both of them combined with your motion to get that default judgment set aside. Don't go to ChatGPT and just throw this stuff together. That's not going to work. It has to be done a certain way. Certain laws have to be quoted, and if you mess around and get that wrong, they're going to be like, just throw that thing out of court. If you need help with that, you can go to summonsmaster.com and go to the contact page, because this is not something that's built into SummonSmaster. This is something that we have to do individually for you. Not to say that we won't have that update in the future, but right now we don't have that update in there. It's mainly for if you're being sued and you haven't responded. That's what SummonSmaster is for. But we have a service within SummonSmaster to get cases reopened. So go to the contact page, fill that out, and we'll follow back up with you. If you need help with your credit, please visit us at thecreditrepairshop.com. Watch video, What Makes Us Different, so you can see my 8-point validation process and my 2-phase settlement process, where we repair credit, increase your scores, and help you lower your debt. If you need your credit reports and scores, go to the website yourthenumber3scores.com to grab your TransUnion, Equifax, Experian credit reports and all 3 scores. If you have debt collectors coming after you, you can go to summonsmaster.com to upload your debt collection letter and get a exclusive certified debt validation letter. If you have debt collectors that are suing you, go to summonsmaster.com, upload your summons complaint, and you can get a fully formatted response to your complaint and a defense to help you have the best opportunity to win your case. Subscribe to the channel, post your questions and comments. It's Stephen A. Williams, president and founder of thecreditrepairshop.com.